Hiya guys. So, wandering through the shop today and I thought to myself, pick up a few things. Got a few things in the fridge that I need to use up, so I'm going to kind of try a mishmash of something strange. But I don't think it'll be strange. I think it'll just be a kind of, could be something that's probably been done before by a lot of people, but I'm going to try and make like a butternut squash stuffed. I'm going to stuff a butternut squash, but I'm going to try and make it so you can maybe use it kind of like if you're having like a vegan dinner party, just as a, well, I can use it as a main course suggestion, I suppose. So let's get on with it. So let's take a look at my ingredients. So obviously I've got the butternut squash, which I got out of Lidl. Can't go wrong with their fruit and veg. I've always got beetroot, so I've got a beetroot. Might not use all of it, but I'll use some of it. Courgette. Always got lemon and limes in the fridge. Garlic I've always seemed to have as well. Broccoli. My favourite is chilli. Half a red onion, flat leaf parsley, I've got a spring onion, and here I have bulgur wheat. Now I've already cooked the bulgur wheat, did this yesterday believe it or not. So I just boiled up some water with a veg stock cube and the stalks off of the flat leaf parsley, wee bit of salt, wee bit of pepper, put it in, you just cover it up with the stock and you leave it for 15-20 minutes and this is what you get. So I'm going to use that, I'm going to incorporate it somehow into this bad boy. So let's prepare all the veg and then we'll get on with it. So for the butternut squash, what I've done is I've cut the top off, very carefully cut the bottom off so that it can sit up by itself, but you don't cut all the way through. Using a very small bladed knife, so you don't want a big long blade, so you get more control of the knife. I've just basically peeled it from top round where it starts to ball out and then come back in. And then I've cut it where it starts to ball out, so you end up with two bits. We've got even less bits here, but you can see here, that's where the hole starts. Now I'm going to cut this bit out and kind of hollow it and make that my bowl to put this stuff into. And if you want, you could cut this lengthways and then using a spoon or a knife hollow that out to make maybe another two, so you get 1, 2, 3 out of one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast that and make it into a soup. Let's go on with the rest of the veg. So what you can see here is I got a wee bit carried away and scraping out the ball part, and I have put a hole in the bottom. And since we're going to stuff this, there's a very simple solution, and that is take the top part, cut a small disc, and because this is now flexible, take the disc, push it in and push it down, and voila, your hole is now filled. See? Top tip. Okay, so the ingredients are ready. Got the butternut squash, flat leaf parsley, the chilli, spring onion, the broccoli, the garlic, the courgette, the red onion. Just going to use a slice of lemon, just going to, so it kind of seals the top for cooking. Then the juices will obviously cook down and through, and the beetroot. So I'm going to get a pan on, and then we're going to just stick. I'm basically going to take these two off, and everything else except for the flat leaf parsley is going to go in here. So let's get it on. So everything's in the pan, sizzling away nicely. Just going to kind of cook it down just a wee bit and then we'll add the bulgur beet in at the end, then we'll get it stuffed in. So, kind of sawed it down a wee bit. I'm going to add in the fat leaf parsley, and I'm going to add just a wee squeeze of lemon, nothing major. Stir it up a wee bit. You hear it's still nice and crunchy. Turn the heat off. And I'm going to stuff this into this. So let's get it stuffed. So I've got as much as I can crammed in. I mean, really press it down in there with a spoon. I'm going to put a wee sprinkle of parsley, because I kept a little tiny bit left, and I'm going to put the lemon on top. You can see the juices there. Now I'm going to bake this in the oven until the butternut squash is nice and soft. Now normally I would probably, for the first say half an hour, I would have this wrapped in tin foil, but my lovely wife has used all the tin foil, so I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it and just hope that the natural sugars will then roast and kind of coat the outside of it. So we'll put it in the oven and then we'll come back to it. I know I said I was going to put the bulgur wheat into it, but I decided that I'm going to make the bulgur wheat into the accompaniment. So I'm going to do with some of the mixture, just a little bit left over, which I'm going to put in a little pot with a wee tiny bit of water. I'm going to simmer that for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll make it into a sauce, which we'll then mix with the bulgur wheat, and then we'll put it in. We'll see how it looks. So let's come back when this is cooked. Look at that, roasting away a treat. Still got a wee while to go yet. So here's what's left of the stuffing mix, and I've just put in a little bit of water and I've reduced it down a bit. Now I'm going to add in just a little bit of oat milk, just to be strange. It kind of turns it into a weird pinky colour, but it doesn't actually look as pink. And then I'm going to bring it up to the heat, and I'm going to add into it something that, well, the Americans call a slurry, but we here, well, in my kitchen where I work anyway, we call it a Swiss roux. So it's just a mixture of flour and water. That's all it is. We're just going to add a little tiny bit into it, and that will bring it together and it will thicken it up a little bit. No, just so you can see this is like the Swiss roux, or it's basically just flour and water mixed, and you kind of mix it into a, not a thick paste, but a paste. So I've already done the flour and water mixing. As you can see, it has thickened it up nicely. Now just need to add a wee bit of salt and pepper, taste how it's going it is, and then put it all together. So here's the finished item. You can see where these are actually where I've been prodding it with a knife, just to make sure that it was cooked all the way through the butternut squash. So now we're ready. I'm going to put it together. Sauce is ready, butternut squash is ready. It did actually take longer than I thought. It took about 45 minutes. So you keep that in mind. I'm going to discard the lemon from the top because that was only there to keep the moisture in, and we'll get it plated up. So I've heated up the bulgur wheat, sauce is heated up, time to get it onto the plate. Let's do it. So here we have it on the plate, bulgur wheat, stuffed butternut squash, and our sauce. Yep, looks good. I'm ready. I'm hungry anyway. cut in, see how it looks in the centre. There you have it, everything's stayed together nice. Yeah, I'm having that. So, it's easy to make, just takes a bit of time when it comes to the cooking stage, about 45 minutes. Other than that, anybody can do this. Enjoy.